Hello YouTube, we are going to start doing some airsoft gun reviews as well as some skirmish tapes. We are going to record us while shooting at each other. And first thing we're going to do airsoft related is the review of the Well R4 MP7. It is an AEG. And one of the things that I want you to note first is that the gun does not come with this scope, this red dot scope, or sight, whatever you prefer. You might be able to find it together if you go to some special website that comes with combos, but it did not. I bought this separately. The gun is mostly plastic, starting from pretty much all of the body is plastic. A little bit of the stock right here is not plastic, that's metal. This is plastic. The rear and front sights are metal. The rails on the top and the sides are metal. The fire selector, which is completely ambidextrous, is metal. And this is the fake bolt catch. It doesn't do anything, it's just there for show. It's plastic. There's really no need to worry. This little bolt here in the front grip is metal. The clip release is plastic. Pretty much everything else is plastic. But the flash hider is metal, and the orange tip is glued on. So it wasn't very strong though. I actually knocked it off on accident, and I know it's a bad tip, it's ugly, but I'm not really planning on getting a new flash hider for it, so I just glued it back on. There is pretty much nothing wrong with this gun. It shoots around 270, 275 FPS. The only problem with this gun is that there is a problem with the stock. It has a problem where if you are wiggling it too much, it folds in by itself. And that's not a big problem, because if you just got it like that and you're not really moving at all, it's not going to be an issue. There is one fix where I have no idea how to do it. I haven't really watched anything on it because it's not a huge issue for me. Someone wrapped Someone wrapped a rubber band around this, because the big problem is this spring isn't strong enough to keep it back. So someone wrapped a rubber band around it to keep it down. And someone also recommended filing down a small thing, hold on, right here. Filing down one of those. Do not do that. That will have no effect on the gun, on the stock. It will just make the little thing deeper because it stops. It's resting on that. So don't do that. Another thing that I want to show you is the battery that it comes with. 7.2 volt, 450 milliamp. I know it sounds like crap, but unless you're a hardcore airsofter, like you airsoft, you live, breathe, and airsoft, there's no reason why this is insufficient, because you would have to play for upwards of maybe 2 hours for this to be like crap, in which I don't. It comes with this standard trickle charger, and I'm not sure, you probably can't get a smart charger for this because it's a compact one, so there's no wires. It's tucked up in here, up against the pieces of metal. So you plug it in. You can usually tell when it's charged when it starts getting warm, or charge it for like 2 or 3 hours, whatever. Or you can tell when the gun starts to shoot slower, and that's when you should start putting it in, maybe 2 or 3 hours. The sights, the back and front sights they flip up. The back sight is a peep sight, and the front sight, the back sight is a peep sight, and the front sight is sort of shaped like that. The only reason that I don't really like the front sight is it's fully adjustable, so I was happy, but it's loose, and I've had it fall out on me not many times, maybe 2 or 3 times, but that's alright because I like using the pistol sights better anyway. Let me see. Battery installation. Pretty easy. All you have to do is find this little button right there. There's a little button. You press it down, you hold it, and you pull off the front part. You gotta make sure that this little thing is out. And which way you're gonna want to do it is the 7.2 facing you when the gun is pointing left of you, and putting the thing upside down. Goes in, and it should fit with no problems. Fires just fine. The hop up is right in there by pulling back this fake charging handle. You just go in there with a pen or pencil or something, because it's really hard to get at with anything else, and you adjust it. Now the only thing is, with this gun, and I guess with most guns, I don't know, I haven't had many airsoft guns, you have to clean the barrel very well and the hop up. So what you're going to want to do when you do that is, usually these guns come with a cleaning rod, but this one didn't. So usually when if you got your dad's gun cleaning set or something, you're going to go in there, I take this off, you're going to go in there and you're going to swab out the barrel. You're going to do it alternating from a dry one to one covered in silicone spray, but it cannot have acetone. I hear that acetone is bad or something. And once you've done that 3 or 4 times, once you've alternated between those, a dry one and a silicone soaked one, not soaked though, like drip a couple of drops on it, you're going to want to turn the hop up completely on. And for this you got to be very careful. You're going to go back in there again with a clean one, and you're going to go in, but you're going to feel it go in a little farther. And you're going to be very gentle because you don't want to hurt the hop up unit. So you go in there, you swab it out a couple of it, pull it out, put one silicone one in there, swab it out again, pull it out, put another clean one in there, and continue this until you do not see any more gunk. It didn't work the first time for me, but I shot a couple hundred of BBs through it, and it started to work. If you don't do this, your BBs will, the hop-up unit number 1, might not have any effect at all, no matter how far you turn it up. For me, no matter how far I turned it down, all of my BBs would go flying into heaven. And that is another one of the problems. Not a huge one. That is pretty much it for this one. Except talking about the grip. The grip, the front grip, is totally integrated. All you have to do is pull this little piece of plastic back and fold. You don't really have to do that. It does it without. I don't recommend doing that though, because I think it wears down the plastic. So yeah, I use the grip a lot. Another thing is, don't use these sling mounts. They're plastic, they're crap, they're gonna break on you. If you break that, it's made of plastic, so it's gonna break your gun. Maybe, might not. Anyway, fire selector is pretty good. It's kind of hard to get. I mean, like, from safety, it goes easily into semi-auto, but you kind of have to press it a little harder to go into full auto. Same way if you're going from semi-auto to safety, kind of have to press it a little more. This gun can go for around $90 to $100 retail price. I was pleasantly surprised. I loved this gun. I really did. Strictly CQC though, not just CQC. Do not try to shoot something upwards of 20 feet away. it probably won't hit it. But I don't play in any forest matches, so this is good for me. I hope you enjoyed this review. There should be another one coming up soon about a JG6 Square 552 Commando, another gun that I just ordered. That will hopefully be another good review. And we'll be posting some skirmishes on soon as well. Goodbye, YouTube.